Guys, I have a confession to make. I have been living in a pigsty. Okay? Hey, my name is Darz. Welcome here. On this channel, we are just making baby steps every day to slowly, incrementally improve life. So, I'm not even embarrassed about this whole mess. Like, I am a little bit, and it's like a little like, ugh. But also, I'm just not, because I had a good reason earlier that I was going to say. Maybe I'll think of it later. Okay, well, I cleaned this room when I moved in. I moved all my stuff in, but I then proceeded to empty out my rig, which had more stuff in it, and I didn't necessarily have places to put anything yet when I moved all my stuff out of my rig. So now, this is the current state of the room, and I at least have kept the beds cleared off because we've been sleeping in here. But honestly, it is way overdue time to just go ahead and, you know, come on. Okay, maybe later. Let's try this again later, okay? So one thing that I do when I am overwhelmed and don't know where to start is just chunk things down. So I'm gonna start with clothing, because that seems to be my biggest mess. And later on, after I actually organize, because I feel like telling myself I'm going to do it all in one piece is just not going to happen. It's just going to be way too overwhelming, and I'm never going to do it. So this is just going to be trying to get the room organized, even if it's not like the cleanest or the greatest organization. I'm just like, let me start with something so I don't have to navigate around piles when I'm going to bed. And when I'm trying to get clothes, like digging in baskets and bags and shelves and whatever. The other part that I want to do is to get rid of some stuff, because something you learn from living small and minimal, like when I lived in my rig for over a month, is you don't need nearly as much stuff as what you're trying to think that you need. And I am a big fan of getting rid of stuff. So that'll be another video, I am sure. But okay, clothing. Let's actually chunk that down even further, because I have my clothes, I have kids' clothes, and another kid's clothes. Let us start with the girls' clothes, because that sounds easy. That sounds like a good start. Okay. Okay, well that kind of quickly morphed into just picking up whatever, because stuff was starting to get in my way. But what was I gonna say? Oh, I also, what do you guys do about seasonal clothing? Do you have bins? Let me try another spot. Try another, oh goodness. Yeah, so I have obviously some clothes that I definitely, I said I wasn't gonna do these all in one, but you know what? It's almost like, I might as well just put them aside since they're in my hand. I'm not gonna wear these all winter, but if I make a separate stack somewhere that's like on my bed or on the side of my bed, that's just not good. Let's just put it on the top shelf for now. Shorts and summer clothing, top shelf. Okay. And on another note, do you have a system for children's clothing, like going through and getting rid of stuff when they no longer fit? Because goodness gracious, these kids grow out of stuff so darn fast. It's like every time you turn around, they need a whole new wardrobe. So how do you make that a system? Like, how do you systematically go through their clothes, or make sure they have clothes that fit them, or like make sure their clothes that don't fit them are going out the door? Like, this is all stuff that, or like this is summer stuff that still fits, but he's not going to fit in those next summer. I have one tip that I learned from my sister, which is just have a living permanent box spot for a box, should I say, or spot for a bag, where you just put stuff in it whenever it doesn't fit, or you outgrow, or you whatever, like this is going out the door, it goes into that bin or that bag in that spot. And it just lives there because otherwise you have random stuff hanging on the edges where it doesn't have a spot, and then that's where it gets messy. Okay, let's finish. This is actually clean clothes. This pile right here specifically is clothes that I washed and have not put away. Goodness. Something I never expected to do, because back in the day, I used to wash, dry, and fold and put away clothes in one go. Like that was that and done. I never had clean clothes hanging out in random places, but now I do. Something that I need to change again, I think, because I don't like it. I don't like it. Okay, well, I was not expecting this video to be a daily habit kind of a video, but that is what it's turning into, because apparently it's so much that I cannot do it all in one day. So here we are on another day. And my next step at this point, well, let me just show you where we're at. I got rid of the clean pile of clothes. Didn't get rid of. They're put away. They're folded and put away. Next thing I need to do is get these pads on the beds, and then that clean sheet over there also needs to get on the bed. This is just a flat sheet here, so that's a fitted sheet. Okay, let's get to it. Let's do this one, okay? Let's try this. Wow, I can actually see some floor now. Check this out. What's next? Okay, oh, I have another basket of clothes here. I have my camera gear, I have books, and I think I need to probably figure out this shelving situation so that I can fit clothes a little better, because this is not the greatest organization. Okay, let's check it out. All right, final reveal. Are we ready for this? Are you ready for this transformation? Oh my goodness. Okay, let me just check this out. First of all, I'm not a bed maker. I do this and that's good enough. I don't have time for that stuff to make it perfect. What's the point? Yeah. And it is looking pretty dang good. Way better. I have to bring those curtains to work for my office. So, of course, nothing's perfect. It's kind of still messy, but at least I have stuff I need to get rid of up here. I have at least everything on shelves. More stuff I just need to go through and clear up. So these shelves are gonna look, I bet this is gonna be another video where I go through and weed stuff out and just make sure that it's all nice and tidy and organized. But for now, at least everything's off the floor. I can go get my rug and put it in here. I think it's gonna fit in here. That's a dang big rug though. Anyways, the last few nights, because it's been mostly clean for a few nights, but I finally just finished up the last part. The last few nights I come in my room to go to bed and I feel so much peace. I feel so light and free instead of like tripping over junk and just like trying not to think about the big mess all over the floor. Man, if you have a room or a space that needs a lot of attention, a few minutes, not a few minutes, but like a little bit of attention each day and you'll get there. Bit by bit, I promise you'll get there. Thanks for being here. I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.